Hello everyone. Today we are starting with the chapter 2 geography, that is the globe, latitude and longitudes. And in the previous chapter we have studied that the shape of the earth is geoid. In the picture you could see the image of the globe. And that globe can be rotated. And this globe rotates like a potter's wheel. See, wait, I'll show you the image of a potter's wheel. I think now you remember how the potter's wheel rotates. You guys know it, right? So this is the way how our globe rotates. And we could see countries, continents, oceans on our globe. But if we want to locate some places on the globe, we need certain reference and lines. In the image, you could see the needle which is fixed through the globe in a tilted manner. That needle is called as an axis. And the points through which that axis is passing through in a globe, that point is called as the North Pole and the South Pole. And the globe rotates on this axis from west to east as Earth rotates. As I said, Earth rotates from west to east. But in Earth we don't have a needle. It moves on its axis, and that is an imaginary line. Okay, next you could see the image of an equator, a line passing through the in middle of the globe. I have written the name. There is a name, equator. That line is equator. So another equator is another imaginary line that is running on the globe, which divides the globe into two equal halves. So the northern half is called as the northern hemisphere, and the southern half is called as the southern hemisphere. And equator is very important because with the help of this we could locate the places on the globe. And you could see many parallel lines in the image, and the parallel lines, those parallel lines from equator to the northern pole, they are called as the northern latitudes, and those parallel lines which are from equator to the southern hemisphere or the southern pole, south pole, they are called as the southern latitudes. And all these parallel lines, they are called as parallels of latitudes. The next topic, important parallels of latitudes. In the image, you could see the Tropic of Cancer, which is present towards the northern hemisphere, north of the equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn is present to 23.5 degrees south of the equator, and Arctic Circle is present at 62.5 degrees north of the equator, and Antarctic Circle is present at 62.5 degrees south of the equator. And remember all these degrees and the names of these four important parallels of latitudes, they are very important. Next, heat zones of Earth. There are three heat zones of Earth. Area between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, and the area between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle is the temperate zone. Next is about the frigid zone. So area lying between the Arctic Circle and the northern hemisphere, and the area lying between the Antarctic Circle and the southern hemisphere is called as the frigid zones. Next topic is about longitudes. So longitudes, they are an imaginary line which are extended from the North Pole to the South Pole. So this line which are extended from the North Pole to South Pole, these lines, they are called as meridians of longitudes. And the distance between them, they are measured in degrees, and each degree is divided further into minutes and seconds. And these longitudes, they are semicircle. And the distance between the longitudes decreases as they move towards the pole, and they become zero at the poles where all the meridians meet. Now in the image you could see the word prime meridian. So what is this prime meridian? See, all the countries decided that the count should begin from that particular meridian which passes through the Greenwich. So the meridian which passes through the Greenwich is called as the prime meridian. And Greenwich is... Next topic is about longitude and time. The earth rotates from west to east. So the places east of the Greenwich, those places' time will be more than that of the Greenwich. And the places which are of the west of the Greenwich time, they will have a time less than that of the Greenwich. And the earth rotates 360 degrees in about 24 hours, which means 15 degree in an hour or 1 degree in 4 minutes. Thus, when it is 12 noon at Greenwich, the time at 15 degree east of Greenwich will be 15 into 4, which is equal to 60 minutes. That is 1 hour ahead of the Greenwich time, which means 1 p.m. Next topic is about why do we have standard times? So, why we need standard times? The local time of a place which are on different meridians are about to differ. So the place which are present on different meridians, its local time will differ. Like for example, it will be difficult to prepare a timetable for train which cross the several longitudes. India, for instance, there will be a difference of about 1 hour and 45 minutes in the local time of Dwarka and Dibrugarh, which is in Assam, and Dwarka is in Gujarat. So there will be a difference of 1 hour and 45 minutes. In India, the longitude of 82.5 degree east is treated as the standard meridian. So the local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country, and it is known as Indian Standard Time. Some countries have a great longitudinal extents like Russia, which opted for more than one standard time. So, the Earth has been divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each. So this was all about this chapter, and this chapter ends here. I've completed almost all the topics in this chapter. So thank you for watching, guys. Please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.